Picture yourself on a lonely rock in the Galapagos Islands. A cold wind blows, and you see small birds hopping from twig to twig. Their beaks are long, short. Why? What made them change? Decrease beyond? That question launched one of the greatest adventures in science. The story of evolution. In 1835, Charles Darwin stepped off HMS Beagle and felt a thrill in his bones. He collected shells along the coast of Brazil and saw giant tortoises that lived longer than people. On the Galapagos, he noticed that each island's finches had different beaks, shaped by the food they ate. Seeds on one island were hard, seeds on another were soft. Over generations, finches with the right beak survived and made more babies. Darwin called this natural selection. It was like nature's invisible sculptor, carving life into new forms. Fast forward to 1973, when two young scientists, Peter and Rosemary Grant, landed on Daphne Major, a tiny Galapagos isle. They spent decades watching finches. When a drought hit, only birds with the strongest beaks cracked the last tough seeds. The Grants measured beaks one by one. Over and over, they proved that evolution can be swift, sometimes only a few years long. Sadly, evolution was not a story from the distant past. It was happening on our watch, in real time. Meanwhile, in a laboratory at Michigan State University in 1988, Richard Lenski began another epic tale. He took a single strain of E. coli bacteria and let it grow in flasks. Every day, he moved some bacteria into fresh food, then watched them multiply. As generations passed, the bacteria changed. 12 simple flasks turned into 12 different worlds. Some bacteria learned to eat food faster. One flask even evolved the power to drink a new kind of sugar. Lenski's experiment showed that evolution is not only for big creatures in wild places. It works in minuscule cells inside flasks. Think about that. Birds and bacteria, islands and labs, all dancing to the same tune of evolution. Every living thing carries a story in its genes. Your own body has ancient footprints of fish, reptiles, and tiny ocean blobs. Even your taste buds and the color of your eyes are chapters in a grand saga. So, what will you explore? Maybe you study how plants talk to each other under stress, or how viruses change their coats to hide from our immune system, or how deep-sea creatures evolved in darkness. Every question you ask is a doorway into evolution workshop. With tools like DNA sequencing and computer models, you can watch the living world reimagine itself. Welcome to the world of evolutionary biology, where every day brings a new discovery, and you hold the key to unlock nature's greatest secret: how life changes and adapts again and again in every corner of our planet.